If you say you're absolutely right about something, you're already stonewalling your own ability to learn. We haven't covered Eric Hovind in a very long time, and I think it's a good idea to cover him right now because he's made a video, or not made a video so much as just thrown a snippet of a video where an atheist is stumped by one question. And I really, really think that you'll like this. It's going to be a short video. It's going to be a fun one. But we're going to get in the fan art section first before we get into that, because of course we have to. Welcome to the fan art section. The first one here is from Galaxy the Dragon. I finished the Magical Girl Suris art. Aww. It looks very much like I should be in Toho in this pic. The next one we have is from Mikey. Slime Necosuris grows horns and many tails. I feel like Slime Suris is becoming a beholder, and that is terrifying. As always, everybody, thank you for your fan art submissions. If you want your fan art to be shown in a future video, the best way to do so is to drop it into the fan art section of the Discord. With that said, let's go ahead and get into the very short video by Eric Hovind.
Could you be wrong about everything you think you know?
Yes.
So you're saying you could be wrong about everything you claim to know?
Yes. Not likely though, but yes, I could be.
Ladies and gentlemen, the debate is now over.
Nope.
Soon as somebody admits,
I'm not done yet.
soon as somebody admits that they could be wrong about everything, they have just admitted they don't know anything.
All right, there's a bunch of concepts we need to get into. There's a bunch of ways that this is wrong. First of all, you are not correct because of confidence. You being confident that you're correct does not make you correct. Secondly, knowledge. Now, maybe I'm kind of utilitarian in the way that I see knowledge, but I'm of the belief that knowledge is merely anything you believe to be true that happens to correspond with reality. My definition of knowledge is that which corresponds with reality, that which correlates with reality, that which has a causative link to reality. Those are the things you know. Knowledge is anything, or truth, rather, is anything that correlates with reality. Knowledge is anything that you believe that happens to be true. Now, we can claim to know a lot of things, and really that just means we believe things. But personally, I can believe something, but not be super confident in that belief. But if I do believe it, and it happens to be true, then in my estimation, I know it. Merely being confident that I know it does not mean that I win any more debates or lose any more debates. The problem is that you can be wrong about literally everything you know. Not being willing to admit that you could be wrong about everything you know does not make you any more or less knowledgeable on a subject. In fact, actually, there's a lovely saying that says that the more you know, the more stupid you feel. The less you know, the more smart you feel. You feel like the smartest person in the room, and you get that lovely bit of Dunning-Kruger effect when you actually don't know a whole lot, but you're really confident in that. But you feel really dumb when you know enough to know just how much you don't know. If you know that there's a variety of things in the world that you don't quite understand yet, you are more likely to treat those things with caution, with respect. You are more likely to treat them as things that you have yet to discover. Accepting that you might not know everything that you think you know is how we learn things. Just having an aggressive speaker come to you and demand straightforward answers to their leading questions does not automatically put them in a position of knowledge. This is the typical thing that happens with a lot of theistic apologists. They will ask a really open-ended question, then they will demand a yes or no answer to that question, and then when you say no, they'll take it and run with it, ignoring any other context that you might give. In this scenario, the guy literally said, "Hey, I'm not done yet. I'm not finished," and Eric Hovind just kind of ran with it still. Oh, I understand that, like, what we know as the Dunning-Kruger effect and the actual phenomena that has occurred when somebody does not know a whole lot about something and is therefore very confident in that lack of knowledge. I know that the Dunning-Kruger effect is not a 100% accurate word for that, because the effect observed is a little bit different, but it's also nomenclature that everybody accepts and that people can understand. Like, when you look up the Dunning-Kruger effect, you'll find either a person saying that everybody's wrong about it or 19 things saying this is what it means. And the lovely thing about language, if the 19 people say this is what the word means, then that's 19 people who understand what you're saying. And that's kind of all that's required. Also, I like how Eric Hovind titled his video, Atheists Stumped by One Question, but he wasn't even actually stumped. He confidently gave a clear answer. No, there's things I might believe I know that I could be wrong about. But instead, all we have is the evidence that Eric Hovind is stumped about how knowledge actually works. Everybody can have a different theory about knowledge, a different theory about truth. I'll go ahead and reiterate, I think the most pragmatic one is just going, hey, truth is that which comports with reality. Knowledge are things you believe that are true that happen to actually be true. And belief is, you know, everything that you think is true. More like atheists stifled by Eric Hovind, basically. I guess I'll close out this one with this, because it's a very short video. I could be wrong is a position that everybody should take within philosophy. Everyone. It means you're open to the chance that you could be incorrect about something. Merely asserting confidence in everything that you think you know, it puts you in a position of arrogance. Or, as somebody like Eric Hovind might quicker understand the term, it puts you in a position of being prideful. Which, you know, you wouldn't want to be that, Aaron, now would you? Or Eric, now would you? If you say you're absolutely right about something, you're already stonewalling your own ability to learn. Admitting that you're willing to change your mind with evidence is not better than saying, I would refuse to change my mind if evidence presented was sufficient to change my mind. I don't remember. Was it Ken Ham? Was it Ken Ham who said that nothing would change his mind in the Bill Nye debate? Like, nothing Bill Nye gave him would change his mind? If somebody admits to you in a conversation that nothing would change their mind, then the conversation's over. Like, it's done. There's nothing more to cover. All the ground has already been trekked. So I'll close out with, please don't have absolute certainty of the things you believe are true. Everything you know to be true could be turned on its head tomorrow. The likelihood is low, but accepting that reality is important. And people like Eric Hovind should probably accept that reality more often than not. I'm not here to tell him about whether or not his God is real. I don't know that. The difference between me and him is that I'm willing to admit I do not. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. Knowledge and truth and all that other fun stuff. Those are really fun topics to deep dive into. So let me know what thoughts you have when you get to the comment section down there. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, everyone, insert end of video tagline here.